welcome to our Literature Lessons series. In today's episode, we'll explore the life and works of Nathaniel Hawthorne, a pioneer in American literature. Particularly, we will focus on one of his most notable works, The Scarlet Letter. We'll delve into themes such as symbolism, sin, and guilt that permeate Hawthorne's writing and examine how these elements contribute to narratives that challenge social norms. So, let's embark on this literary journey. Nathaniel Hawthorne, born in 1804 in Salem, Massachusetts, is renowned for his insightful exploration of complex themes related to Puritanism, human nature, and morality. His familial ties to a judge from the infamous Salem witch trials deeply influenced his work, as he grappled with the legacy of sin and guilt throughout his stories. He is celebrated as a significant figure in American Romanticism and is often categorized within the realm of dark romanticism alongside contemporaries like Edgar Allan Poe and Herman Melville. Hawthorne's most acclaimed work, The Scarlet Letter, published in 1850, stands as a significant reflection of his literary prowess and philosophical depth. The story unfolds within the stringent moral backdrop of 17th-century Puritan Boston and centers on Hester Prynne, a woman branded as an adulteress, forced to wear a scarlet letter upon her chest as punishment. This powerful narrative critiques the harshness of Puritan society, illustrating how rigid moral codes can lead to condemnation and suffering. Hester's refusal to divulge the identity of her lover adds complexity to the plot, making the reader question societal judgment. In contrast, Arthur Dimmesdale, the esteemed minister and Hester's secret lover, grapples with intense private guilt, while Hester, despite public scorn, demonstrates incredible strength and resilience. Their intertwining fates raise provocative questions about morality, redemption, and the pervasive weight of sin. Now, let's take a closer look at the significance of the Scarlet Letter itself. Initially, the letter signifies adultery, branding Hester as an outcast. However, as the story progresses, its meaning undergoes a remarkable transformation reflecting her character growth. Through her charitable acts and dignity, some begin to interpret the as standing for Abel or even angel. This evolution illustrates Hawthorne's exploration of individual identity in the face of societal condemnation. It also critiques Puritan hypocrisy, as the community sins in silence while Hester bears the brunt of public shame. Additionally, the character of Roger Chillingworth, Hester's estranged husband, presents another layer of complexity in The Scarlet Letter. Upon learning of Hester's infidelity, Chillingworth adopts a duplicitous persona, masquerading as a physician to get closer to Dimmesdale and exact his revenge. His transformation from a wronged husband to a symbol of obsessive vengeance raises essential questions about justice and forgiveness. As his hatred consumes him, his character transforms into a manifestation of evil, suggesting that unforgiveness can be as dangerous as the original wrong. This dynamic relationship with guilt and revenge shapes the narrative and underscores Hawthorne's ambiguous moral philosophy. The Scarlet Letter is fundamentally identified with dark romanticism, a literary movement that delves into the darker elements of humanity, such as sin, guilt, and the supernatural. Unlike their more optimistic romantic counterparts, authors like Hawthorne focused on the complexity of human emotions and the darker side of existence. The novel's examination of sin and the psychological turmoil it invokes serves as a poignant critique of Puritan society's rigid moral compass. Hawthorne employs symbols, such as Hester's letter and the haunting presence of Dimmesdale's guilty conscience, to create a rich tapestry of Gothic atmosphere that permeates the work. As we explore Hawthorne's relationship with the Puritans, we find it to be intricate and filled with ambivalence. His ancestors were deeply rooted in the Puritan community, with a provocative history related to the Salem witch trials, an aspect that weighed heavily on him. This guilt led Hawthorne to scrutinize the severity and hypocrisy of Puritan values in his stories. While often criticizing their intolerances, he also acknowledges their moral seriousness, illustrating the profound impact of this heritage on his writing. Hawthorne's reflections on the puritanical burden hint at broader themes of identity and cultural morality that resonate today. An intriguing facet of Hawthorne's legacy is his friendship with fellow author Herman Melville. The two literary giants shared a bond that influenced their works significantly. Their friendship blossomed in 1850 when they became neighbors, with Melville inspired by Hawthorne's darker themes and Hawthorne benefiting from Melville's philosophical insights. Despite the disillusionment of their friendship after a few years, their intellectual exchange marked an influential period in American literature. Hawthorne's success, both financially and culturally, positioned him among the early American authors who shaped the literary landscape. Another notable work, The House of the Seven Gables, published in 1851, touches on themes of inherited guilt and family legacy. Set in a decrepit New England mansion, the novel examines how the past continues to haunt subsequent generations. This narrative showcases Hawthorne's adeptness at weaving together Gothic mystery and social critique, revealing how old sins can burden new lives. The decaying house symbolizes the weight of history and how familial transgressions can manifest in different ways through time. As we analyze Hawthorne's writing style, it becomes evident that his mastery lies in symbolism and moral complexity. He infuses his narratives with depth and ambiguity, inviting readers to engage with challenging ethical dilemmas rather than offering straightforward solutions. The formal and slightly archaic language aligns perfectly with his historical settings, enhancing the brooding atmosphere reflective of his characters' inner struggles. His narratives often reveal the complexities of the human heart, prompting readers to confront the darker recesses of life and the enduring truths about sin and redemption. This distinctive style has left a lasting impression on American literature, influencing writers for generations to come. Nathaniel Hawthorne's legacy is foundational, as he is recognized as one of the exceptional figures in the American literary canon. His explorations of morality, guilt, and darkness in human nature have made works like The Scarlet Letter not only timeless but also crucial in understanding American identity and culture. Hawthorne's profound insights into the human condition transcend his historical context, making his narratives relevant in discussions around justice and morality today. His contributions to the development of the psychological novel and the American Gothic tradition continue to echo in contemporary literature. As we wrap up this exploration of Nathaniel Hawthorne and his greatest work, The Scarlet Letter, we see a complex tapestry of themes woven through rich symbolism and moral questioning. Through his poignant narratives, Hawthorne invites readers to reflect on the nature of sin, the struggle for redemption, and the intricate dynamics of judgment and forgiveness, which remain issues of profound significance in any era. In today's episode, we delved into the life and literary contributions of Nathaniel Hawthorne, particularly highlighting his masterpiece, The Scarlet Letter. From the profound symbolism of Hester's Scarlet Letter to the exploration of guilt and the impacts of Puritan society, we uncovered the complexity of his narrative and its themes. We also touched on Hawthorne's dynamic characters, such as Hester and Chillingworth, and considered how their journeys lead us to deeper insights about forgiveness and obsession. Furthermore, we discussed his relationship with the Puritan legacy and the influence it had on his writing, alongside the significance of his friendship with Herman Melville. Lastly, we acknowledged the lasting impact of Hawthorne's work on American literature. Thank you for joining us in this captivating journey through the life and works of Nathaniel Hawthorne. We hope this exploration of his literature has inspired you to engage more deeply with these timeless themes and characters. Be sure to tune in next time as we uncover more great authors and their unforgettable stories. Until then, keep reading and reflecting on the world of literature.